Hello students, myself Assistant Professor Namrata Khilocha, Rafael BBA College, Vapi. In the subject Human Resource Management, SYBBA, third semester, we are moving with the unit number 2, that is Job Analysis. In today's session, we will be going to discuss different techniques or methods of job analysis. We had discussed that job analysis, that is a process of collecting the data which are relevant with the job. So here to describe duties, responsibilities, skills, knowledge attached with the job, here HR manager need data related to the job. How they are going to collect this data? So here they are going to use different methods which is also called as techniques for JA, that is job analysis. There are major 6 methods available for data collection for job analysis process. Let us discuss the 6 process in brief. The first one, that is job performance. Now, the name itself suggests that here the analyst. Now, who is analyst? The person who is analyzing individual's job. Say, for example, my superior is going to analyze my job as a job of assistant professor. What I am doing, what are the duties, skills, knowledge, responsibilities, tasks attached with my job, then my superior is called as analyst. So here analyst is going to perform my task and list down and jot down all the actual tasks, physical and social demand and responsibilities, knowledge required with the job. So by performing the task by self, here the analyst is going to collect the data. So here the plus point is fresh data. By own experience, he can write down all the information. But the condition for this method is that this method is applied when the job skill requirement are low. Say for example, if analyst like to analyze the job of electrician, then here he is not able or capable to do that job performance, and that's why it is applied towards only the job where the skill requires are low. Here the limitation of this method is that if the analyst is going to perform all the job one by one, then the method becomes time consuming. Not only that, second one limitation, it is not appropriate for jobs requiring extensive training program. So these are 2 limitations of first one method, that is job performance. Second one method, that is personal observation. So here superior means analyst directly observe employees individually and employees work in a group or doing the job in a group. Now the task performed, the pace at which activities are carried out, the working condition, the risk or hazardous situation involved, etc. observed by the analyst, and on the basis of observation he is going to record all the activities in a standard format. Here different observation take place for the various job like draftman, mechanic, weaver, etc. The advantage of this method that here the observation can be effective, but again condition is there, the observation is effective only when the job analyst is skillful enough so that he can observe each and every job in a proper way. The drawback of the method, that is here job involve mental process and unforeseen circumstances. Here analyst cannot directly observe this mental process, like how managers are going to take decision for particular problem of the worker. Then here, no observer is able to identify the mental process take place with the manager. So this method is not applicable to the job where mental work is there. Okay, so this is all about the personal observation. Third one method, that is interview. So the name itself suggests that here the analyst personally take interview of every employee, and generally analyst, as I told you, supervisor is going to become the analyst, and by interview he is going to ask different questions related with the duties, responsibilities, skills, environment, hazards, and based on that he is going to make a standard format records. Okay, so data collected based on the interview or asking the question face to face. Here interviewer or analyst used standard schedule and ask job related question to have a data. Now interview can be used in conjunction with the observation also. So this method can be simultaneously utilized with the personal observation, second one method also. The drawback with the interview method is that this interview method is definitely one-to-one taken, and that's why it becomes time consuming, as well as the second one limitation, that is costly. Okay, otherwise the plus point or benefit of this method, that is that the analyst is going to collect the accurate data. There might be the chances that the employees may provide information to protect his or her interests. So it might be one of the limitation that employees not provide proper answer or provide answer in their own interest. So success of this method depend on the rapport. The rapport means what? The bonding between analyst and the employee. It is depend on the trust between these two parties. And to make the interview more better, the analyst make the interview effective. An interview can be more effective by using 7 major criteria or guidelines. These are: prepare for the interview. So here he need to prepare a proper task list, inventory, question list, so in a proper simple language, so that within a proper time he can fix the interview with the employee. Second, introduce analyst to the worker and the purpose. Third one, show a sincere interest in the worker and the job that he is going to analyze. Fourth one, he is not supposed to try to tell the employee how to do the job. He is just supposed to collect the data and not supposed to suggest how to do the work to employees. Fifth one guideline, that is, try to talk to the employee and the supervisor in their own language. So local language knowledge must be required to make better bonding between these two parties. Next one, that is, do not confuse the work with the worker. So just ask limited question related to with the responsibilities, duties and activities. Next, that is, do a complete job study. Do a complete job study within the objectives of the program. So the questions should be collected are related with the JA program only, not more questions required related to the other task or personal life. And the last one guideline for better bonding between the two parties, that is, verify the job information obtained. So here the answer given by the employee are going to verify it, and if there is inconsistencies, then this kind of information will be removed by the analyst. Now the fourth one method used for the data collection, that is questionnaire method. Now here in this method, properly drafted questionnaire are sent out to the job holders. Unlike the interview method, here analyst is not going to meet employee one by one, but he is going to send the questionnaire to the every employee. After completion of this, or filling up the questionnaire, employees are supposed to return the form to their supervisors. As the data is often incoherent और disorganized because यहाँ पर क्वेश्चनर फिलअप किए एम्प्लॉयज़ ने अपने हिसाब से, एंड दैट्स वाई यहाँ पर जब भी वो सबमिट करने जाएंगे क्वेश्चनर, तो यहाँ पर इंफॉर्मेशन क्या करेंगे, जॉब होल्डर के साथ डिस्कस करेंगे. आफ्टर द मेजर करेक्शन रिक्वायर्ड इन द क्वेश्चनर, finally the questionnaire will be submitted to the analyst. So supervisor is going to cross check the information. Now structured questionnaire or planned questionnaire on the different aspect of the job, for example manual task, mental process, coordination with the team members, and his or her behavior with the others are developed as a criteria in the questionnaire. Here the rating of the questionnaire is based on certain methods, and these methods are first one, that is CODAP, that stands for Comprehensive Occupational Data Analysis Program, PACS, Position Analysis Questionnaire, FJA, Functional Job Analysis, and Job Analysis Information Format, that is JAIF, are example of standard questionnaire method used for job analysis. Now the benefit of this method is that questionnaire method provides comprehensive, that means detailed information about the job. It is also enable the analyst to cover the large number of job holders at a time. So if the employees are in a mass number available or large organization is there, then this method is what applicable or possible. Not only that, here one can save the time by distributing the questionnaire to a bulk of people. Not only that, the data obtained through the questionnaire can be quantified and processed with the help of computer or different programs like SPSS, R programming, etc. But the drawback on the other side or limitation of this method is that this method is time consuming. Not only that, the second one limitation, that is this method is costly, mainly because this question is what structured, and ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर क्वेश्चनर प्रॉपर लैंग्वेज में बनाने के लिए यहाँ पर एक्सपर्ट को क्या करना पड़ता है, हायर करना पड़ता है. सो क्वेश्चनर फॉर्मुलेट करने का खर्चा या कॉस्ट बढ़ जाता है. ओके, एंड थर्ड वन लिमिटेशन, देयर इज नो डायरेक्ट इंटरेक्शन और रेपो बिटवीन एनालिस्ट and the respondent or employee. So it is not possible, that's why it becomes one of the limitation. So these are three limitations of the questionnaire method. Let's move further with the method number 5, that is critical incident. Now the word itself suggests that critical incident, that means here the data collection is not regular or on the base of schedule, but certain incident take place like accident or fire incident or accident or blast of the boiler, etc. In that case or after that incident, this method will be applied. So in this method, job holders are asked to describe incident concerning the job on the basis of their past experience. यानी उन्होंने जो देखा होगा वो उनको पूछा जाएगा कि आपने इंसिडेंट में क्या देखा. The incidents so collected are analyzed and classified according to the job areas they describe. A fairly clear picture of a actual job requirement can be obtained by distinguishing between the effective and ineffective behavior of the workers on the job. सो हियर उन्होंने इंसिडेंट देखा, से फॉर एग्जाम्पल आग लगते हुए देखा, तो उन्होंने क्या किया, दे रन अवे फ्रॉम द इमरजेंसी विंडो, देन दैट इज़ व्हाट इनइफेक्टिव बिहेवियर, तो उसे वहाँ पर रिकॉर्ड किया जाएगा. बट उन्होंने अगर वहाँ पर 108 को फ़ोन किया इमरजेंसी के लिए या फैक्ट्री मैनेजर को इन्फॉर्म किया, देन दैट इज़ व्हाट इफेक्टिव बिहेवियर, तो वो भी रिकॉर्ड किया जाएगा. सो उन्होंने क्या देखा और क्या किया, ऐसे बिहेवियर को रिकॉर्ड किया जाएगा in the critical incident method based on two criteria, that is effective behavior and ineffective behavior. जिससे next time क्या पता चलेगा एम्प्लॉइज को कि which kind of behavior they are supposed to show after particular incident. Now the sixth one method, that is log records. Students, I think some of you are having habit of maintaining your diary, where you are going to list down all the tasks you have performed in the day. The diary method is also called as log record. In this method, a diary or a logbook is given to each job holder or employee. The job holder daily record the duties performed, making the time at which each task is started and finished. जैसे मैं टीचर हूँ तो यहाँ पर मैंने आज के दिन, आज की तारीख में कौन से टाइम पर कौन से क्लास में कौन से सब्जेक्ट का लेक्चर लिया, वो मैं क्या करूँगी, मुझे दिया गया डायरी में जोट डाउन करूँगी. इसे क्या बोला जाता है? लॉग रिकॉर्ड. द रिकॉर्ड सो मेंटेन प्रोवाइड्स इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द जॉब विद द टाइम. नाउ ड्रॉबैक ऑफ दिस मेथड इज़ दैट दिस मेथड इज़ टाइम कंज्यूमिंग, बिकॉज सुबह से लेकर मैंने क्या क्या किया सारी चीज़ें मैं जोट डाउन करूँगी तो उसमें टाइम जाएगा. सेकेंड वन, 4 दिन, 5 दिन, 6 दिन, 1 महीना तो हम जोट डाउन कर लेते हैं. एज एन एम्प्लॉई सोचो कि मैंने कौन से मशीन पर काम किया, कितना प्रोडक्शन किया, जोट डाउन कर लेंगे. बट आफ्टर फ्यू डेज रिकॉर्ड करना, लिखना, स्कूल वाला लाइफ, इट बिकम्स लाइक बोर्डम फील होता है. एंड दैट्स वाई एम्प्लॉई सपोज टू जोट डाउन द वर्क आफ्टर 2-3 days, 5 days एंड 5-6 दिन के बाद साथ में जोट डाउन करने जाते हैं तो उन्होंने क्या क्या परफॉर्म किया था, शेड्यूल में क्या था, वो भूल जाते हैं. एंड दैट्स वाई रेगुलरली डायरी मेंटेन करें, देन इट बिकम्स एडवांटेज. बट इफ़ डायरी इज़ नॉट इनफ मेंटेन रेगुलरली, देन यहाँ पर अप टू डेट नहीं रखा गया, देन इट विल नॉट प्रोवाइड द यूजफुल इंफॉर्मेशन. नॉट ओनली दैट, one of the drawback is that this method is not useful like the job, like engineers, scientists, researchmen, senior manager. Their work is what mental, and that's why they are not able to jot down their own mental process and activities in the diaries. So this method is applicable to the job which are having the routine work, like the workers' work of packaging or drying or cutting or coloring or designing. Okay, so these are the 6 methods or techniques of job analysis for collecting the data related to the job and job's duties, responsibilities, skills